Good evening, everyone. I'm Kamen Entchev. The A-State baseball team is 7-3 in conference play and second in the Sun Belt, but the Red Wolves lost last night 8-6 against Western Kentucky. ASU led 3-1 after 3 innings, but Western Kentucky would rally back with a 5-run fifth as the Hilltoppers take it 9-6 today. Arkansas State lost, but Lucas Feddersen had a good day with 3 RBI. It's A-State's first Sun Belt Series loss this season. The number 3 Rugby Red Wolves hosted rival Life number 2 with the Mid-South Conference Championship on the line. First half, Emilio Perez boots the kick in for a 3-0 Red Wolves lead, but Life would go on a 16-0 run. A-State would battle back second half. Kuda Makuvere fights hard for the try. The conversion would be good. The Red Wolves down 16-10 at that point. 21 minutes left, and it's Makuvere again. Powers through for another try. The conversion would be good, and ASU up 17-16. 15 minutes left, and Life gets a try of its own to take the lead. Life tacks on the conversion as well and takes a 23-17 lead and wins by that same score. Life wins the game and the conference and will have a guaranteed home game in the playoffs in the D1 playoffs. From Arkansas State to Arkansas as the Razorbacks had their first spring scrimmage today. What you see here is actually practice video before the scrimmage. It was the 6th of 15 practices for Arkansas, and Coach Bielema was quite pleased with what he saw out of his receivers this afternoon.
There's a lot of positives. I thought we caught the ball as well as we have since I've been here, as far as guys just throwing and catching, which goes a long ways. Guys that are open and being able to throw the ball and being able to catch it, advance it a little bit. I thought there's some nice runs after the catch.
Staying with the Razorbacks football team, former Hog DJ Williams was in Jonesboro promoting the grand opening of his brother-in-law's and sister gym Imperfect, located on Main Street in downtown Jonesboro. The 2010 Mackey Award winner has 9 catches for 70 yards in his NFL career. He's currently playing with the Patriots, and today he compared his current coach Bill Belichick and his former coach Bobby Petrino.
I would say Belichick is a very structured coach, a lot like Petrino. I would say a little bit more personality, not to say a knock on Petrino or anything like that, but that's just how he carries himself. And I would say the speed, I would say, matches up. I would say it's more of what you do. You know the ball's in your court. If you don't do your job, they cut you. That's just the way that it goes. And the biggest difference is you don't go to class. And so, I guess they pay you legally.
The Diamond Hogs playing the rubber game against number 1 ranked South Carolina. Second inning, Joe Serrano bloops in a single, 2 runs will score, and it's 3-1 Razorbacks. Later in the inning, Blake Anderson hits one in the right field gap, and Serrano scores, part of a 5-run second inning for the Razorbacks. Chris Oliver throws a shutout on the mound. Arkansas wins 7-0 and takes 2 out of 3 from top-ranked South Carolina. Former Diamond Hog Cliff Lee took the mound for the Phillies this afternoon against the Cubs. And Lee would have an absolutely great start today. In the third, he gets some help from his D as the Phillies turn a 6-4-3 double play. In the 6th, Lee, with one of his 6 strikeouts to end the inning, Lee throws 7 scoreless innings as the Phillies win 2-0, and he improves to 2-0 on the season. Another former Diamond Hog getting a start today as Dallas Keuchel when the Astros hosted the Angels. But Keuchel had a tough day as he allowed 4 runs in 5 innings, and the Angels win 5-1. Mike Matheny and the Cardinals taking on the Pirates tonight. Top first, Matt Holliday singles through the right side, and another Matt would score as it's Matt Carpenter. That's part of 3 first inning runs for the Cards. In the 6th, Yadier Molina hits his 2nd homer of the season. The Cardinals win 6-1. Moving to preps, voting continues for the Fast Break Super Team. You've picked the girls roster, now you can choose the Coach of the Year. There are 7 finalists from NEA and 1 from the Boot Hill. Jay Cook led Paragould to the 5A state championship. The 3rd time was the charm for the Lady Rams. Some of the other finalists include Tim Hawkins of Valley View, Rivercrest Judy Watson, Rick Smith of Marmaduke, and Chad Allen of Dexter. Vote at the KIT.com sports page. The poll closes Sunday night at 6. Moving to college hoops and the madness. 2 SEC teams were in the Final Four with a chance for an all-SEC final. But it wasn't meant to be as UConn beats Florida 63-53 to end the 3rd 30-game winning streak for the Gators. Florida finishes the season 36-3, but 2 of those losses were to guess who? UConn. DeAndre Daniels was the star of the night as he scored 20 points and grabbed 10 rebounds as his Huskies are headed to the championship game on Monday night. And Kentucky and Wisconsin playing in the other game, as it's really going down to the wire here. Andrew's got it pulled up. I think there's about 5 seconds left in this one. My graphic says 69-69, but it's now been updated, so it's going to be a fantastic finish there, Brandy, as Kentucky just, I think, hit a shot to go ahead.
It's getting really intense. Yeah, Andrew's shaking his head, yeah.
Andrew's shaking his head. We've got confirmation.
Yeah.
Well, we'll probably get that score for you after the break.
All right, sounds good. We'll be right back.